Hello and welcome back to Beyond the Football Zone and to a weekend review, reviewing all the big Premier League games from this weekend, starting off with a dramatic game at St James's Park. Newcastle 4, West Ham 3, and West Ham went 1-0 down early on, but then went 3-1 up before Isaac made it 3-2 from the spot. Harvey Barnes equalised in the 83rd minute, and in the 90th minute Newcastle got the win. Anthony Gordon sent off in the 94th minute, but West Ham couldn't find a response. And yeah, what a collapse by West Ham, and those kind of results that really could cost them a chance at Europe, but a massive win for Newcastle in that context. But moving on into Bournemouth 2, Everton 1 at the Vitality. A big win for Bournemouth this one, and a dramatic ending to this game too. Solanke in the 64th minute who gave Bournemouth the lead before Beto in the 87th minute made it one apiece. Seamus Coleman though with an own goal in the 91st minute, giving Bournemouth that last gasp win. And yeah, on the context, I'd say it's probably a deserved win for Bournemouth. Just about had enough here. A big win for them. You know, they're really starting to show signs of a good team now. But Everton still looking nervously over their shoulders. Moving on then to a really disappointing result for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge against Burnley, a 2-2 draw. And yeah, Burnley were down to 10 men early on. Cole Palmer gave them the lead before Cullen equalised. Cole Palmer gave Chelsea the lead again before O'Shea equalised just moments after that. So yeah, Chelsea just unable to hold on to the lead. And yeah, that really is a shocking result. It's one thing not being able to beat Burnley at home. That's pretty poor in itself, in fact very poor. But when they've got 10 men, yeah, that is pretty unforgivable. But for Burnley, great point. You know, they're just clinging on. Could they have the slightest hope? But for Chelsea, a really poor result. But moving on then to Forest 1, Palace 1 at the City ground. And yeah, Mateta in the 11th minute gave Palace the lead before it was Chris Wood in the 61st minute who levelled things up for Forest. And yeah, in the end, I think Forest probably will be frustrated they didn't get the win. It's a good result for Palace. They're away from home, tough place to go. But like I said, they're kind of in that no man's land in the middle of the table. But for Forest, yeah, I think this is a game they would have been targeting to win. Moving on into a dramatic game at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United 3, Fulham 3. It was Ben Brereton who gave them the lead in the 58th minute before Paulinho equalised just moments after that. Burnley then gave Sheffield United the lead, and Brereton made it 3-1. But in the 86th minute, Reed made it 3-2 before Muniz in stoppage time made it 3-3. Another late goal. Another one costing Sheffield United, and yeah, you kind of feel like if they had any chance of staying up, that's probably now gone. But for Fulham, a big win, a good comeback, but you know they should never really found themselves in that position. But moving on into Tottenham as they took on Luton at White Hart Lane, and yeah, Chong gave Luton the early lead, and they had to wait until the 51st minute Spurs before Kabore and goal made it one apiece, and Son Heung-min late on in the 86th minute gave Tottenham the win. And yeah, in the end, a big win for Tottenham. Getting that victory is the main thing that matters to them, and that's exactly what they did. So yeah, like I say, big win for them. But for Luton, I think fighting spirit, but once again just not quite enough. But moving on into Villa 2, Wolves 0 at Villa Park. It was Diaby in concert with the goals for Villa. And yeah, to be honest, I don't think Wolves played particularly badly here. I think, you know, at times they played well, but in the end it just wasn't quite enough. And yeah, big win for Villa. Spurs just about keeping track with them at the moment. But I don't know, I'd still say that Villa will consider themselves favourites to take that Champions League spot. And yeah, they just need to keep on picking out results like this, and they should be in a good position. Moving on then to a almost great robbery at the Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 1, Manchester United 1. Brentford absolutely battered Manchester United in this game. Yeah, like it wasn't even a contest. But in the end, Mason Mount in the 96th minute, typical United, gave them the lead. But no, in the 99th minute, Ajer equalised for Brentford, and yeah, it's the least they deserve. They'll be wondering how they didn't win this game, to be honest. But you know, a draw's better than nothing, I think they'll say to themselves. But yeah, still Brentford will be wondering how they didn't win it. And I think for Manchester United, it still does show the flaws that they have. But moving on then to Liverpool 2, Brighton 1 at Anfield. It was an early goal for Danny Welbeck in the 2nd minute that gave Brighton the lead before Diaz in the 27th and Salah in the 65th. Made it 2-1. And yeah, Liverpool came into this one. They were dominated, really. I think it's because of the early goal. They had to come out and attack, and in the end got the job done. I don't think they're playing particularly well at the moment, Liverpool, but they're getting the job done. That's all that matters. And you know, they made ground on both of their title rivals this weekend, because Man City 0, Arsenal 0 at the Etihad. And yeah, I had such high expectations for this game. Thought it was going to be an absolute thriller, but it turned out to be anything but a thriller, if we're being brutally honest. Yeah, a really poor game of football here. Not a lot of quality with either side, if I'm being brutally honest. And yeah, I think 3 shots on target the whole game. A draw was definitely the right result. I think it's just two teams that were scared to lose these games, to be honest, and so it proved. And in the end, 0-0, probably the fair result. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily football news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.